Oh, how'd that happen? That's a little off. All right. Hello, hello, hello. It is Saturday. We are back for yet another stream. Hopefully finishing this SD aerial tonight. Starting on something new. We're also giving away an MG Hyaku-Shiki tonight, which should be exciting. Got, I think, 3 backup prizes queued up as well. So if someone gets lucky early, we'll have some alternate prizes available as well, so that's fun. That's all thanks to you guys, really. Anybody who contributed through Super Chat or the Streamlabs based donation. The link for the Streamlabs donation is down the link. Super Chats are enabled, and any Super Chat revenue goes right back into extra giveaway prizes for the stream and things like that. So something to keep in mind. A couple other things before I jump into the chat and say hello. One, we have a sale going on this weekend. Use code GOODSMILE15 for 15% off all in-stock Good Smile kits, like Motoroid and a few other lines. Some good stuff from Good Smile. So those might be worth checking out if you've ever thought about picking one up. I'll also like to mention that if you enjoy these streams, do hit that like button. It helps other people see the stream, which is always helpful. I'm going to jump into the chat and say hello, and once I'm done with that, I'll get back to building and hopefully on to whatever the new kit that'll be starting tonight. What's up, Prego Magic, Dylan Dull, Wolfpack, Bird Soup, Maverick Entity, Juicebox, Shane, what's going on, Lord Kronos, Austin, Kyle Dixon, List of the Day Gaming, what's up, FTL Drive, Pondering Ox, Dakota Nichols, Mark, Jason S, Matthew Russ, J plus K, Martin Sciolante, Mark, RDDN, what's going on, MZ, Buster, Monster Trio, DRS, Rob Rosencrantz, Sound Agent Army, Chernobyl IC, Shane. Did I say Shane already? Probably did. R. Prats, Mercus Hatch, Lego Yoda, Stealthy Bedlam, A Random Hero, Krabby Vivo, MWG, what's up, Living Dead, New Type, Schmo, Sidon, Weeks K, Red Mono Eye, Death, let's see, Rob Sadler, Hargo Wong, what's up, Kiss of Death, J. Pablo Pop, Daniel Morgan, Abnormal Actual, Kyle Walter, Jim Dawson, Sergio, Marcus, Clark, Zabkill, Radagast, Blasphemy Builds, Depeche, Sergeant Slayer, what's going on, everyone? Trying to go through that faster. I definitely read off some names that didn't look familiar, so welcome to anybody who's new and welcome back to the normal crew, the usuals. If anybody is new tonight, I'm curious where you guys are coming from, how you saw the stream tonight, what of our stream marketing and stuff might have helped you notice that it's what's going on. Sup, Super Jesus, EJC, Velcro Shoe Guy. Especially from Ariel, figuring out how to scribe some lines. Nice. Okay, A1, 7, and 8. What is everybody up to? Everybody else building tonight? If so, what do you got going on? And how was your weekend so far? I feel like today was halfway decent for me. A little frustrated, felt like I could have been more efficient with my time during a few parts of the day. We did get some productive stuff done though. That hair looks so sick. What's up, Taylor? Building MGJ, again, working the dark all day. You don't think doing kit bashing on the stream? I did a kit bash one time. I'd probably do it again. Finished my redacted build this morning, so now I'm just relaxing building a desktop army kit. Nice. Paint for Cubelay State kit bash, sorting parts of Taurus, resin. About half of those watching me like. Building Moon, nice. What's up, Caleb? There's RG Unit 4. There's a daily deal Thursday. I'm working on M4 Sherman for a friend. Cool. And thank you. When the HG Moon at the hospital today. Why are you at the hospital? Hope you're okay. And everyone around you is okay. Just finished putting together the waste unit for MG Dynamez. Nice. Adding magnets to HGTO Charizaka 2 accessories. That's cool. I want to do some magnet stuff. Got device, nice. Hand painting details for the NEMAC build. Hopefully going to get the panel lining done tonight too. Nice. What's up, Andrew, George, what's up? To start my HMM Shadow Fox tonight. And folks, playing Elite Dangerous. Take photos of redacted later. Nice. I need to get my redacted build painted. I was hoping to get some done today and didn't. Learning how to work my 3D printer this week. Got a print that's been running since about noon and probably going all night. It's cool. I'd love to have the time to get into 3D printing, but I have so little time right now. Nick, have you finished G-Witch yet? I have not. I haven't even started Season 2 yet. I've been waiting for it to come out in Gundam Info. I haven't yet caved to go try to find it somewhere else, because I think it should start showing up in Gundam Info soon. How's the pregnancy going for you guys? Kate's doing well. I mean, she's cranky about certain things, as I think anyone who has to deal with being pregnant gets at least a little bit, you know, starting to get uncomfortable and things like that, but I think that's normal. Wanted to eat, waiting for Jim to come home, building MG Blitz tonight. Riff and I are building Alphamon and Destiny Extreme Blast along with you tonight. Cool. My ex-wife was pregnant in the summer, so I'm sure that's it. Yeah, I mean, that doesn't help. Thankfully, we got AC in the house, so she doesn't have to deal with the heat quite as bad. Just missing with a little bit here and there. The leveling is a PIA, so or an auto leveler. Spray painting like air rebuilds. White parts purple. Cool. This roller coaster had to get the mid-40s checkup, if you know what I mean. All's good in there though. You're gonna finally get yourself that Dendrobium you wanted, Nick. I plan on it. Hopefully there's enough to come in that all you guys can get one too, but I'm getting mine. Man, that was my first kind of anime in a while, and I was hooked, binging like 24 hours. You might get telling us to slow down and save some. I did start IBO with Kate last night. Because apparently season 1 is now up on Gundam Info on YouTube. Just reward myself with a Nobel Gundam build. This thing is tiny. I just want to watch IBO next. Yeah, I've been meaning to get to it, and now it's on Gundam Info. I don't have any excuses that I don't have the DVDs or any of that kind of stuff, so figured I'd get to it. Do you watch in English or Japanese? We're watching the dub. Usually when I watch myself, I typically watch subtitles. Kate's less a fan of the subtitles, so we're watching it with the English. What's up, D Dorito? A bit late, but wow, those stickers must be miserable if you're still going. There were a lot of them, or are a lot of them. Getting there though. We should hopefully finish this up today. Not my first time on you guys' YouTube feed. I want to thank you guys for sending my third HG. I'm very happy with it, and I appreciate what you guys did. Thanks, John. What's up, Mad Mike? The subtitle stuff always sounds awful dubbed sometimes. I definitely prefer subtitles. Part of that's just because of my interest in the language. I'm trying to see what I can pick up. Sometimes it's more accurate. That my cough's been good all week up until like half an hour ago. Got a nice fluorescent green I'm looking to use soon. Nice. Which one? Okay, there's a bunch of stickers on this stuff. With his ZZ right now, nice. What's up, studio? Time or attention span for subs, so much dub while doing things around the house and read manga more than anything else. Makes sense. I try for the most part, if I'm watching, to just watch and not do it with other stuff, especially a first time through. I swear to God, my tweezers aren't here. I'm gonna be right back. I gotta grab my tweezers because there's no way I'm gonna finish this without them. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. Made some progress on a redacted build today. Hopefully I can get it mostly finished tomorrow. Can't do sub usually building, so I missed a bunch from not watching the dub versions. What's up, Thomas? Welcome. Hey everyone listening in while I work. English VA director is new or something. I was enraged because the characters felt really off to me. Plus, Elon, the Japanese voice by Jiro from Demon Slayer, and he's so good. What's up, Nike? Alright. Now I can do the stickers. Kind of glad I forgot to go get this, or didn't have it down here already, my tweezers, because apparently when the kids went up to bring some stuff up earlier, they left the lights on. It's like my biggest pet peeve right now. Jumped in any Amazon Prime deals. I haven't even looked at any of the Prime Day deals. Oh jeez, this isn't good. Spend more time applying stickers. Yeah, I'm working on that tonight. Hopefully finishing this build off. I feel like this SD has taken far more time than an SD should take. Got a lot of redacted builds made yet, or does it look like most people are going to be running up the clock? I haven't looked. I haven't gotten a lot of notifications or anything. I haven't looked. I presume most people go to the last minute, because that seems to be pretty common when we run these kinds of contests. Go say about 30 minutes. This just takes me longer than 30 minutes to build. Yeah. Okay, 31. Happen to know of any ETA in the Caliber on a short set? No, not yet. The Bandai still has not made an SD Leo of all things. They haven't? I can believe it. It's kind of stupid though. I mean, there's an SD Maganeck, so I feel like an SD Leo would make more sense than that. Who's been your favorite characters in MG Witch so far? Characters, I think the favorite character has been Choo Choo, actually. I'm gonna steal Kate's. It's definitely Kate's favorite character, just the over-the-top, like, angry character, so to speak. I'm trying to think what my favorite actual mobile suit's been. Stickers applied. $33. No, 33 and then 34. Let's see, just need to take the pictures and submit the form, but it's nice to know the work part is done. That's good. My first RG, not sure if I like them or not. Which one, Adam? I'm going to take more time with their data build, but I'm at the point where I'm willing to damage a build and improve it further. MG Leo Truth. Ghoul is the best. Then you need MG Lotto. Jujutsu is awesome. Like Urane too for the angry reasons. Best character type. What's up, real time? 88. The sticker's the worst. It's so big. Picked up P-Band MG Hazel custom yesterday. Super excited to build that one. Oh, it'd be so chunky. I need one. That'd be pretty cool. A note waiting on my Spinaccio Shogun. She grows, supposed to be here Monday. Wingcom just finished like so far. Second, the MG Leo. Low hanging fruit with Tall Geese already released. Oh, Nick been a while. What's up, the Zeonic Shadow? What's going on? Sticker's ridiculous. Yeesh, okay. We're gonna get an MG Rick Diaz soon. Someone is selling one, that's cool. This kit, why does the beam saber come in white? Some of the SD beam sabers come that way. I think they expect you to paint them or something. Which is kind of interesting considering how many stickers they put on this thing. Well, that could be better. Okay, PCF. What song is playing? That was, I get it before it goes, Voiceless. Jeffrey, Adam Slater, Daniel Marcus Schmitz. I think a list of names. Hey friends, sorry I'm late. I was doing brakes on my Tundra. Cool. But Dendrobium are getting reprinted. Yeah, HG Dendrobium is supposedly getting a reprint. We ordered a bunch. Hopefully we will get them. There are a lot of good reprints coming if the list is to be expected. Again, SD kit the other day. The experience of the sticker says me not want to venture down that path. It depends on the SD, and I honestly, if it wasn't for doing this on stream, I would probably paint this. Like if I do a second one, I'd probably paint it. Be a bunch of masking, but in a lot of ways it's not as bad. Thanks for the super chat, Mark. Like half those stickers aren't even visible when this piece is in. It's kind of funny. I feel like this has quite a bit of leg for an SD kit. I like the proportions on it though. Is X and the O on that list? I don't think so. Still birthday code discount. My birthday is next Wednesday, and I'm wanting to order some stuff. There is. You gotta be signed up for it though. Great. Keep me busy. Just to give you a heads up, a couple of my New York crew are coming to your event with a gift from me because I'm doing a community meetup here in NYC. Awesome. Playing stickers is a canon event. You can't avoid it. So Dino, SD kits I've built, my son is destroyed with the MGs. He knows they're off limits. Well, that's good, I think. A223. Getting really excited about AnyMech actually, since that was brought up. Some more details for AnyMech figured out this week. We got the proofs for the coins that are going to be the medals. We had some pictures for those in the weekly update this week. We'll probably post the pictures up on social media this coming week. We got the stickers that are going to be the badges for the various scoring criteria in process to get printed. Got proofs back today. We had to make a quick minor tweak, but those should go into printing in a few days. It'll be thin or light. What do you prefer? It depends on the kit, or depends on the mobile suit. Just finished my 5th kit, AG Penelope, after 4G, which kits took me around 19 hours to snap build. I'm tired. Believe it. It'll be found to keep it classic. Is there a website or something that lists everything in upcoming Bandai prints, reprints? I've been wanting a Nobel, but not for $60. Would love to know ahead of time the next time it's up. I think some are being printed again in one of these batches that's already was announced, but I'm not 100% sure. And I don't know if this is a formal list. Everyone just finished an 11-hour shift in an open air shop. It's a long one. Bet you're glad to be done with that. Once any mech is done, you think you'll do it again? I'm hoping so. I'm trying not to like plan dates or formally decide if we're doing a second one till after. I have a feeling if we decide to do a second one, a third one is basically inevitable. But the plan is to hopefully make it an annual event. We might shift the time of year a little bit. We have to think about that one. Whether we want to maintain a summer thing if we were to do another one, or if it'd be better to do it, say, in the fall or something. It's probably easier for a lot of people to travel during the summer, though, so I'm not sure what makes sense there, but no formal decision's been made. We'll probably wait till like the week after to make a final decision on hosting a second event. How do the modern SD kits compare to the older ones? I haven't gotten around to picking up an old kit yet. So I built a few of the older ones, but the older ones I built are SDBB, which is a different line than this is. This is an SDEX. This is actually has very little like open space. A lot of SDEX kits have like open backs to parts and stuff. But I don't think there's a huge difference from one SD to another. I don't think they evolve quite as quickly as some of the larger grades and scales, where the actual like building technology improves very rapidly. I'm going to do this first giveaway draw here momentarily. Okay. Oh man, the stickers on here too. Both beam sabers and on the backpack. Rough. SD Cross Silhouette is probably the biggest departure outside the MG SD. That's true. The one SDCS kit I built was the Gundam ground type, and it was awesome. Aside from the stickers, I did enjoy putting this one together. I think your recent builds frustrated you? Not really. This only in the sense that there's so many stickers, but it could be worse. Okay, let's figure out this first draw here. Alright, so our first draw of the night, we're going to put a number in chat between 1 and 750 and answer the question, what is your favorite place to watch Gundam? For me, it's probably the Gundam Info YouTube channel or the DVDs I have. But share your favorite place to watch Gundam. Number from 1 to 750. Remember, one number per person. Do not delete or change your number. We only ship to US addresses. You must be present to win, and your answer and the number have to be in the same comment for it to be valid entry. 1 to 750, and favorite place to watch Gundam. Okay. $46 is the next sticker. Actually, I haven't watched any Gundam. Interesting. I don't think you're alone. There are definitely some people in the hobby that find the kits cool, but haven't actually consumed any of the media. Alright, those are on. I've had people in my local shop that haven't watched a single episode but love the kits. It's definitely a thing. Okay, 47 and 48. Like, this is pretty ridiculous for a sticker, in my opinion, to have a Beam Saber sticker to cover literally the entire Beam Saber. Beam Saber does have a sticker. I don't know how I missed that. Yeah, it kind of sucks, to be honest. Watch it, whatever has it in original Japanese, to be honest. Okay, backpack is on. Definitely not doing the Beam Saber B3. On a couple streams back, but what were the surprise giveaways? Last week we gave away a Ghouls Delanza. That was one of our backup prizes, courtesy of everybody that's contributed via super chats and such. Part of the reason I'm learning Japanese, so I don't have to worry about dubs. That's awesome. I definitely felt like I was getting a little more from watching when I was actively studying Japanese. Wish I had time to dedicate time to that again someday, hopefully. What's up, Forest Ghost? What's going on? What's up, you lion? Crap, missed the question. Person on the internet, we're still doing the draw. Number from 1 to 750, and the question was, where do you like to watch your Gundam? Where do you get your Gundam episodes to watch, basically? I'll call time in a moment. Someone finished my MG Hyaku. How long have you been working on that one? Do SDBB look out of place next to SDEX? A few MS I like have BB, but I wouldn't mind getting the Aerial and SD if they look okay next to each other. I think they look fine. The most SDEX tend to have like voids and stuff in them. They'll have just open space in the back of parts for example, to make the molding easier. This one does not have that going on, so I'd say it's definitely a level up from most of the rest of the SDEX line, at least the ones I've seen. What's up, Johnny Mecha Hand? Welcome. Do laundry during stream, and it always works out during the first draw to switch to the dryer. It's funny. Robert, make sure you have an answer to the question and your number in the same comment. It's not a valid entry without an answer to the question. Finish up the nubs on this part, and then I'll call time. Everyone's thoughts on the Witchmaker kits. I was waiting for a higher grade kit, but I want them. They've been good. Every one I've built so far has been pretty solid. And I doubt we'll see like a bunch of master grades from the series for a while. Lost my first gun in piece today. Then while I was looking for it, noticed my RG Sosby was missing its big antenna, so 2 kids missing parts of their heads. Feels bad. That's a bummer. What's up, Cake and Walnuts? Missed the question number range. Where do you like to watch your Gundam in 1 to 750? The Zowart and the Tick belong, good kits. So I was worried about. Might have to pick one up next week. We just got a bunch of them actually, back in stock. Was it yesterday? What's up, Watcher? Got them out of Funimation. 85. Oh, I see. 85 is your number for the giveaway. I get it. Okay, I think that part's all done. Wait, howdy everyone, what's up, Kasari? What sticker color is it right now? Oh, we got blue, and I think we got the last few red, I think. And then we transition to purple very soon. Grab Butch Mercury kits that I'm not sold on all C-clips. I keep seeing people have some issues with them, so they make me nervous on the durability. And Gail's missing an antenna. Pains me to look at it since this probably also means the antenna got left in the UK. Ouch. Okay, I'm gonna call time. Whether they're red or purple yet, so perfect time to pick up some kits on my list. There you go. All right. 1 to 750, number 51. Looks like there's no 51. I'll let you guys confirm, but if that's the case, we'll draw again for that Hyaku-Shiki in a little bit. Pretty curious, came with missing arm joints. Was able to make do with some replacements. The kit comes with missing parts. I think it's pretty rare, but if it does, Bluefin, or BNTCA, I guess is the correct name these days, does do replacement parts, as long as it's within, I think, 60 or 90 days of your purchase, and the kit has to have the BNTCA sticker on the box. So SDCS are better than regular SD. I like SDCS more, I think. That, like the Gundam ground type I did, I would absolutely build it again. Is there a timeline on the newest Switch from Mercury kits? Not yet. I know they're coming at some point. I just don't know when exactly. It's usually at best like a month or so from release in Japan, so I wouldn't really expect them to hit over here for at least a few weeks, but it's hard to predict when exactly they'll show up. Has anyone ever top coated over stickers? And if so, how well did it work? Gundam SDCS are cool too, like Shingetter, Mazingers, and Gale Gaigar. Cool. Gundam ground type SD looks cool, and even comes with its own little backpack. Yep, it's got the backpack. Got some cool accessories. I did one way back. It was one of my first few painted builds, and I think it came out pretty darn good. Your top coat over stickers generally helps keep them adhered. Okay. If it was fun, but only a small stickers, not sure how it would turn out on an SD. Careful with top coating stickers, some may melt the sticker. Are there any airbrush starter kits out there? Yeah, there definitely are. Flat top coat works pretty good, assuming it's not reflective foil. I tend to do matte coat primarily. I'm worried about it on the eyes and some of the clear parts and stuff. Maybe I'll skip it for this kit. Some of these bigger stickers with their semi-reflectiveness and stuff has me a little bit worried too. Hey, water slides and it works well, but anything holographic, I've seen it remove the gloss. Definitely makes sense. Looks fine for me. The RGGP1FB I brought to the open house was stickers with top coat on it. Okay. Stupid question, can gesso be used as a primer? I don't know. Isn't gesso kind of textured or something? I don't know enough about it. I know I've seen it in a few videos. Okay, 50. What are you building now that baby Ariel's done? Well, I gotta finish this one first. I still have the shield to do, I think. But, good question. I've got a few kits queued up here. I know which one I prefer, but we might make it a bit of a question. The stickers that go on like non-flat surfaces are really, really kind of annoying. Like, stickers are bad enough. The fact that they're going on over edges and stuff like that makes them really tricky. Space for a mint. I missed a draw. I think you did. There was no winner though. Inclusion of red eye stickers is so weird on these kits. Yeah, I think it has to do with kind of just SD culture, so to speak, because some of the SD shows, I think, and some of the SDs have like more humanish eyes. Like expressive eyes, maybe. Guessing it wasn't my number then, or someone would have said that would probably be correct. It was number 51. Okay, number 52. I recommend flat coating over clear parts, then with gloss. It was still look cloudy. Okay, and then 53 and 54 for stickers. Part of the song kind of reminds me of the theme for, what is it? The Jack Ryan. Anyone else been watching the final season of Jack Ryan on Prime? Still need primer when brushing paint with acrylics or sanding fine. I'd recommend it. I think it helps. I don't know about necessary. There's a lot of things that theoretically aren't necessary, but will give you a better result if you do. I feel like primer's kind of in that category. Quite a nice season so far. Jack Ryan, hell yeah. Wait a minute. All the episodes dropped first. I think, where am I? Am I just one episode in? Or is it two? Still pretty early. But I enjoyed that show. I feel like I'm starting to finally like see John Krasinski or whatever his name is as that character instead of others, you know. I feel like the first few seasons, I mean, he's doing a really good job, so it's not a knock on him, but he's so iconic in The Office. I just picture the whole thing to just turn out to be a giant prank on Dwight or something. There's 2 episodes a week. Oh, interesting. And brushing primer is going to let you stick multiple real thin coats easier and get a real nice finish to them. Might watch and check Ryan then. Damn it, Jim. I think he does a good job with the role. All right. A220. The other one I really liked was that, I think it was kind of Amazon exclusive, or maybe it's a BBC show or something. The Outlaws, I think. You got me bald. That one's been good. We just finished the second season, which I think is all that's available for the Outlaws, and that was a funny and yet also kind of suspenseful show too. So kind of a good combo. That is not a joke, Jim. I think I want to use the next question to ask which of the kits I've got queued up here I should build next, but it'd be really tempting to ask for everybody's favorite office quote. Why not both? What was in backlog? I mean, I got a ton of stuff in the backlog, but I've got a few witch kits hanging out by my desk. Had a few last week prepped because I figured I'd be done with the SD aerial, and then I wasn't, and then they added I think 2 more this week, so I've got 4 kits here to choose from. I might just overrule what you guys say if you don't give me the right answer, though. So there's one I really want to build, and the other ones I just kind of want to build. So, or I really want to build 2, but not as much. Okay. 49. Here's an interesting question. Where do you keep your kit boxes? So each area like 2 months ago, the head is done, and part of the chest. Wow, you must be also really busy. Life Another Interesting Guide in the Way. Play Magic the Gathering 2. To keep Lego box and took up a whole room, so I've learned. Ferret was a nice build. I enjoyed the Ferret. That was a good one. Got a box full of all my finished builds down here by my desk too. Trying to panel line them and do final prep work before top coating. Ideally Friday night during the virtual build nights that we host on Zoom, but it's been hit or miss whether I have the energy or patience to work on it during that. Okay, so those two are done. Okay, and then one more E6. I keep the box lids with the sides cut off and display them on the wall in my main man cave workspace. Nice. I actually saw it on Threads. There was a post somebody had their little area where they had a bunch of different box covers framed. It looks really cool. So 2 random fact 287. I like turtles. Upscale model ninja. I'm gonna finish this part, and I think that'll finish the build, and then we'll do our final draw for the night. Not final draw. What am I saying? We'll do our next draw. I didn't think I was that tired, but maybe I am. I made one of those art portfolio style books to start putting the top covers in so I can clear the stack of them in a drawer. Nice. Don't mind me, I'm okay. 2 minutes out. Don't mind me, I'm okay. Say hello earlier, Bill. Nice, thanks, Hunter. Oh, I blacked out for a second. So I want to do Caliborn Ferret or Pende. Next. Okay. Right, we got the shield. Very nice. And the head pops off, look at that. Okay. Looks like that one is done. I'm gonna set that stuff aside. It's the hardest part, at least enjoyable build you have done. So I don't know about hardest, but least enjoyable is probably one of the earlier ones, and it was the HGUC number 40 Zaku. It's like the old version of the Zaku, and it's just not a great kit compared to any other kit I've built so far. I built any of the motor nuclear kits I have not. Back of the shield, completely hollow. No, it's not completely hollow. It's got panel line details and stuff on it. It's probably kind of hard to see. There we go. For an SDEX kit, this doesn't feel like an SDEX kit. It's probably one of the least SDXs I've built. If that makes any sense. It probably doesn't. Okay, so let's get ready for the second draw. Okay, so got the number range figured out, so we can mention that. So option number one, I really want to build this one. This won't really fit on camera here, so I'll put up to the side maybe. The front, I don't know which one's better. I've got multiple views. The full mechanics aerial, just brought that home, and that's brand new release. So that's what I'm thinking I'm building. I also have the Delonza standard type, the Daro Balde, and Figurize standard, what's her name? Soletta. So that's what I'm thinking I'm going to build. So why don't I just go with that, and then I'm going to use the question to ask a fun question instead, because I want to build that and I could start opening that up. It's pretty easy choice, I think. So for this second draw of the night, let's do a number from 1 to 400 and answer the question, what is your favorite TV or movie quote? Favorite TV or movie quote, 1 to 400. Number 1, number per person. Do not delete or change your number. We only ship to US addresses. You must be present to win. And the answer to the question, answer the question and the number have to be in the same comment for it to be a valid entry. Okay, so I'll set aside the SD aerial and let's pull out the full mechanics. We just got these in stock this week. I think they sold out. We do have another batch coming. I'm not sure how many people are missing out on the aerials right now, full mechanics. But our second batch should arrive sometime this coming week. Hopefully restock for Friday, I think. The draw. We're doing it right now, Robert. Number from 1 to 400, and what's your favorite TV or movie quote? This is fun. I should read through all of these. Although some of them I don't think I can actually read safely. On the full mechanics set when I finish moving. Multiple Inigo Montoya quotes back to back. Okay. This is going to take more than a stream, I think, for what it's worth. This is a solid book of a manual. This is actually, I think, technically my first full mechanics as well. Oh, it's interesting. It starts with the arms. Name is Michael Weston. Got a Burn Notice fan there. So arms are first, then the body. Then the head, then the legs, waist. I might have to do this one out of order. Okay. Okay, so this we need runner E first here. They build out more these days from the feet up. The quotes keep coming. Is this Ailstorm? It is not, but it definitely has that vibe. It's a miracle of sound, actually. Okay. Body assembly, so I need runner E. There's a snake in my boot. Also not a guaranteed yes yet. Thanks for the sub, Chow yeah. Okay, I'll just set that one aside because it's a big effect part. Okay, E1 and E3. I'll call time in a moment or two here. Okay, actually I need to call time. This has been going on a while. Okay, time has been called. 1 to 400. 142. Wait for my score. scroll buffer to catch up, but it's tuned back in. Dope. I don't see one. I'll let you guys confirm. If that's the case, we will draw again shortly. These parts are very much internal, I think. Only 142 off. Damn, I almost had it. Okay. Already promising. Okay, E5. Back in at work, did I miss a draw? You just missed it. Next, do you ever clean the seam lines off of clear parts, or do you just not consider that part of the build? It depends on the part and the where and how bad they are. I'll often do it. The razor does such a great job on the clear parts that I don't mind trying to clear those. What was the number? Number was 142. How did that get scratched? Pretty good for a dark gray plastic. This is coming really clean. Wow, that nub basically completely disappeared. The rubber beam saber blades. Oh, clear beam parts. You knocked that part. Oh, I meant the rubbery beam saber blade. Okay, now that makes sense. I don't know. I feel like I don't use the beam saber blades as much these days. Yeah, most of the FM line uses that soft plastic in the inner fringe. It's great to clean. There's a break. During the stream, I hear if you answer my question regarding Mecha Warehouse offering free shipping after a specific dollar purchase amount. So the answer was that a final decision hasn't been made yet. It's still being considered. Okay, B2. I gotta find one B now. I hope they do an FM Caliban, the gym. The full mechanics aerial seems phenomenal. Okay, B. And the other one that I just pulled out is C1. Feel about the aerial gun, honestly, I think it looks weird and turned it into a custom sword with the beam effect. It's definitely not my favorite rifle. Depends on the rendition, like it's close, but I feel like it's a little fat maybe. It's got like a weird set of dimensions to it. Okay, V2. Okay, and the other one I need is E2. In regards to the upcoming UPS strike, are you guys going to swap to FedEx in advance of the cutoff date to prevent kids from being stuck in limbo, or do you not think that will be needed? So, we are, I believe the official thing we were told is that our FedEx volume this coming week is where the quota will be set, and they'll guarantee pickups of that number of like average packages per day or whatever it is. So in the event that the UPS strike goes through, we will be able to continue shipping with FedEx. What will likely end up happening, however, and unfortunately, is that we may not be able to ship as many packages or have picked up as many packages as we need in order to keep up. So hopefully the strike doesn't last that long and it won't take them forever to catch up later. But we're not anticipating switching over ahead of time, because definitely cost on certain things are going to be higher because the way our FedEx pricing structure works. So we don't want to ship everything that way if we don't have to. FedEx strike's going. There's no FedEx strike. UPS, the UPS drivers union or whatever it's called, is threatening a strike as of the beginning of August, I think. What is worse than a UPS strike? Union actors are now joining. And they've been threatening the strike for forever. Thoughts on doing the stream-specific discount codes only active during the build streams, kind of like how Linus Tech Tips WAN shows does with their merch store. We used to, a while ago, we had the Live 10 code that was active during the streams. We haven't been doing as much lately. Trying not to, we had to kind of turn off codes for the sake of having codes on, rather than increase our prices and have like long-term ongoing codes. And so anything that's that predictable fits in that category. I could see doing it for special events maybe. Like a 70% discount, 50% weekends. Yeah, problem with that is then people start anticipating that, and then it screws up all sorts of behavior. I think when we had 10% codes available everywhere, like all the time, we'd had the Live 10 code. But now that that doesn't happen, we don't do that. But maybe at some point. Discounts get weird if you run sales too often, or certain types of sales too often. It definitely affects how people buy, and then the sale loses its, like those discount codes lose kind of the point of why we're trying to have them in the first place. But I could see doing one at some point for a special event kind of thing, or special circumstance. Okay, E6. Any idea when the charity stream will happen? Probably late December. I haven't gotten that far ahead yet. haven't thought that far ahead anyway. That's usually when we try to do it, is either end of the year or very first thing at the beginning of the year. Thanks for the super chat, Lord Kronos. Been spoiled by my small SD runners. If extracting stupid, it keeps telling me items from the other side of the country will be here in a day. Obviously not. Definitely happens from time to time. That's probably my biggest complaint with FedEx right now, both incoming and outgoing, but specifically incoming. A lot of our incoming FedEx shipments will say estimated day, and then it will get adjusted on the way. And you'd think if the likelihood of it showing up in a particular range isn't that high and keeps getting adjusted, that they should just like recalculate. PPN, nice stuff from me. Robert, I think you're behind a little bit. Go about the stream tonight because it's building one of my June mystery box kits. Nice, which one? I'd like the Hyaku-Shiki go bye-bye. Hasn't been one yet. We've done a couple draws so far, no winners. Okay, ×2, A11 and D25. So 2 more runners I need to get out. So FedEx pickups at work and they never show for days, and UPS is there every day. Interesting. ZZ, nice. Okay, trying to find D runners. Here we go. Package coming from FedEx. I'm convinced someone is walking across the country. Speaking of mystery box, the July mystery box ends very soon. They should be shipping out this coming week. I think we still have a few available. The July theme was aquatics. If anyone missed it, you should jump on that. Then we'll be announcing very soon after the August box, which will be a little different than our other boxes, I think. So like most of the aquatic kits I've ever made, I want my cancer spices from Link, right? Okay, so we get A11 ×2. A message a little while ago, my order being received at home when I was expected to deliver yesterday. So worried because it's like 500 plus. You went out of town. Ouch. Stuff is sent FedEx to me, gets here before stuff that shipped USPS weeks before. USPS has a habit of reordering my package back to KC after they already left there the day before. Yeah, you think they'd figure that stuff out. A11 and then D25. A lot of parts so far with no nubs that aren't on, or that the nubs are on the ends of pegs. The ideal place for nubs, in my opinion. Hey, Nick, what's up, Burning Vice? Could be building Will Brown working on the full mechanics aerial. First time building a full mechanics kit. So far, it's very nice. Honestly, building this one makes me wonder if they're just planning on replacing the MG line and everybody should just get on board with full mechanics because it seems very MG-like. I mean, I guess the inner frame isn't as separate. It would have required a signature put in the patio like my FedEx account says to do. Load lamp from aerial. The warehouse space allocated for future private storage possibilities. So we've discussed it at length many times, the idea of doing like a private warehouse. The logistics side of things is just so insane at the amount of volume we're doing that regardless of having the space, just the like bandwidth to manage it would lead to so many issues and added cost on our end. The story mate shared once was how his package from Salt Lake City to his place in the Midwest somehow ended up getting routed to Hawaii for 2 weeks. Wow. Suck for inner frames and small mechanical details, so I hope the line continues. Like half the reason the private storage, like private warehouse that people wanted, or the main reason, is that people want to not pay as much on shipping. And I don't think people in general realize that the added cost for us to save you shipping money actually costs us more in shipping, because then we charge a flat rate. That flat rate we charge isn't what we pay for shipping. We often pay significantly more for shipping. So there's not a huge incentive for us to do it, because that added cost, it's hard to make up for it. And I think if customers had to pay the actual shipping cost to make up for it, they wouldn't want it, because they'd realize how much the shipping actually costs. Absolutely stoked for the mystery box. Water themes are my vibe completely. I even have aquatic tattoos. Nice. Our warehouse is great and all, but it just seems like a logistical hassle. I think it is, and unless it makes sense for international stuff to some extent, like I understand why like HLJ does it, or did it. I don't even know if they still are, but it would make sense because you're paying the exact shipping anyway, and the exact shipping does get lower on bigger shipments, but it can't be done and then offer a flat rate shipping. And the added like cost in just trying to figure that stuff out and manage the logistics is tough. I understand how a certain other store does like $4 flat rate. They probably just price their stuff such that they can afford it. People are a sucker for cheap or free shipping, even when it costs more in the products themselves. Way back in the day, I don't know if it's still this way, but one of the other major shops had a pretty low free shipping threshold, but the cost of their kits was consistently many dollars higher than anybody else. And so people would go for it thinking they're getting a good deal, and they're actually paying more because of the added cost of all those kits. Like a free shipping minimum of like 50 to 75 is chill. You get like 2 or 3 HGs. Your prices are low and my money isn't going to pay this, I'm fine. Yeah, we couldn't offer a free shipping at 50 to 75. UPS and FedEx for about 8 years combined, both suck, but can you do, a whole truck of TVs get thrown on the floor from 8 feet up, ouch. See the box. Well, a guy was lifting it above his head. Now that's funny. That sounds like a prank. You tape it poorly and say, "Hey, Bob, go carry this box for me." Rather give my money in Mecha Warehouse and Amazon, hands down. Oh man, don't get me started on Amazon. So we're planning on using some stickers, some like asset tag type sticker material to put the categories on the AnyMech metals, so we can put the category on the back side of the metal. It's going to be pretty cool, I think. But we wanted to get these labels in to try them out and make sure they stick to metal and can be cut and stuff like that, so we can cut them to the right size. And so we eventually got them and we're able to test that, and it's going to work out. The Amazon shipment to the warehouse still hasn't arrived. It was the reship that I had them shipped to my house that finally arrived. Multiple attempts to reschedule it, and then trying to deliver it on Saturday when the warehouse is closed, or deliver it after hours. Absolutely frustrating. They also delivered a webcam to the warehouse at 7:30 and had the receptionist, quote unquote, sign for it, even though we don't have a receptionist and we're not open that late. And they just left it out by the door. When I contacted support, they just asked me if I talked to the carrier, which was Amazon, because it was an Amazon delivery via Amazon. And just absolutely super frustrating. You guys offer free shipping for purchase over a certain amount? Not currently, but that's why we're discussing it, because we did a test run. We're considering doing it. What's up, Adrian? Okay, we should do our next draw here. Okay. And the She Gundam at the moment, put random free shipping coupons on package, so like 1 out of 50 gets coupon. Alright, so we're going to do a number from 1 to 200, and let's answer the question this time. Who's your favorite anime character? 1 to 200, favorite anime character. Remember, 1 number per person. Do not delete or change your number. We only ship to US addresses. You must be present to win. And your answer to the question and the comment have to be the same. Or answer the question and your number have to be in the same comment for the valid entry. 1 to 200, favorite anime character. Let's see how many sites with free shipping under $100. I think in the Gunpla space is usually higher than that too, as a minimum shipping threshold. We try to be really competitive on our prices specifically, which also makes it harder to offer free shipping at those higher tiers. I suppose we could trade that off and add, I don't know what it would be, add a few percent to our prices and then offer free shipping over a certain threshold. Now people placing small orders get the rough end of that though. Less about shipping now. Just at a certain grade, I mean, to buy multiple items per order, and always that one kit unless it's sold out, or if there's a sale, it's not towards them. Yeah, I think, like, for example, if we try to optimize towards every order being a large order, then the people that aren't doing that get kind of screwed a little bit. Okay. I need D22 next, by the way. OS customer support is still working. I have some problem I need to address my letter, but didn't have a reply since yesterday. When did you email, or I guess OS customer support? I'm not sure what OS means. What time did you send it? There's usually nobody responding to those after about 4 p.m., sometimes slightly earlier than that, Eastern, on Friday until Monday. What was the question? Question was favorite anime character. D22. The price and shipping is cool. Just wait and buy a few kits at once. Is the number thing different now, or just people just naming random names? Favorite anime character and a number from 1 to 200 for this next draw. Said like 5 p.m. yesterday. Yes, that's why. There's nothing wrong. You'll get a response probably sometime Monday. Probably Monday morning. We built both the regular HG gym ground and battle log gym ground. Why is the way so wonky on the battle log kit? You guys do a private warehouse, the feature to save on shipping. We were just talking about this, Jesse. The logistics and cost for us is so substantially higher that there's no way it would ever make sense. I should say not no way. I suppose everything could change to change it, but it doesn't. The logistics would be insane to try to manage that. Any answer we've come up to possibly doing private warehouse usually came with charging a substantial annual or monthly fee for the right to do it, and I think you end up paying more for it. Or where's space taken up that could be used for a product that's moving? It's not even the space that's an issue. Like, we're starting to get space now freed up as our inventory levels are balancing out a little bit. It's the logistics of managing those orders, and do we store them separately? Do we keep the stock on the stock on the shelf? And then if we have an inventory snafu, if that's the case, then you got to worry about potentially losing the kit that somebody ordered as a private warehouse item. It just creates layers of things that can cause frustration and headaches and take a lot more effort for us in order to then have us pay more for shipping that is not paid for by the customer. So we lose on both ends, and so it just doesn't make sense. That's why I don't think you'll ever see a large shop in the US offering private warehouse, because it just doesn't make sense. What the character doesn't guess. The number is the important one. We're going to draw a number from 1 to 200. You can easily see private warehouse kits accidentally getting mixed in with normal inventory. Yeah, that kind of stuff. As it is, pre-orders cause us headaches all the time. When somebody orders an in-stock item with a pre-order that doesn't come in for 6 months, if that in-stock item sells out in the meantime, and maybe we were off by 1 on our count at one point, and yours is the last one to go out, you don't find out until 6 months later that it's not there. That's very frustrating. Thankfully, we're pretty good and don't make mistakes that often, but it's always a possibility. And if we were to offer private warehouse, that's just dramatically increasing the likelihood of that happening. And if we don't have software to manage it, that means customer service has to potentially get involved when you ask for something to be shipped. So that adds cost. It just, across the board, adds more work and more cost, essentially. And if there's no way to recoup that cost, and I don't think it would increase our orders so substantially that it would offset that way either, which I think is the other logical way to look at it. And next thing you know, Patrick wants a raise, right? I'm really glad you guys made it past the BMTCA issue not too long ago. Do you think Mecha Warehouse will ever get stock from directly again in the future? I suppose it's possible that we would. Honestly, it's been really nice not dealing with them. I feel like we have a conversation with the distributor, like at least every once in a while. Where they tell us about a headache they have, and we basically have had the same headache before when we dealt with BNTCA directly, and it's so nice to not have those issues. Oh, so the loophole is a pre-order. So you can, the thing is you can't add items to a pre-order after a week after that pre-order has been placed, and that has specifically been put in place because of people trying to use it as a loophole. The intent of adding an item to a pre-order is that you forgot to order it and made a mistake, not, hey, can you add this to my pre-order? Can you add that to a pre-order? And if people start abusing that, then we would probably further restrict that in order to try to prevent it. If we had the software capacity to do it, we would force it such that you could not place an in-stock and pre-order in the same order. And we intend to solve that at some point. It's just a relatively costly thing to do technology-wise. And if we really could, we'd even force that pre-orders would have to... we would enforce that pre-orders would have to be relatively proximate in release date in order to be included in the same order as well. So ideally, we don't want people placing a pre-order for something due in, say, June and December in the same order for those same reasons. Again, don't have the software capacity to solve that right now. Life lesson, folks, trying to find loopholes just F's you and everyone else over in the end, play by the rules. Flying people to subscribe monthly private storage would work, but then most people ask for it probably don't want to actually pay for a private warehouse. So that's what our debates came in, that we could do that. We have the space. It would be another revenue stream for us, having a monthly or annual subscription to that. But it still comes with that added cost. That might cover some of it, but I don't think it really does. Pre-orders from you twice, and I order the pre-orders on them. And it doesn't really, like, we don't need people to not, we just try not to, like, if we could control it, we would. And appreciate when people do that stuff. It's like, it gets frustrating when people place pre-orders with everything under the sun and then ask for the in-stock stuff to be pulled off and stuff. Like, it doesn't make things any easier for us, I guess, is the simple way to put it. It has a 1 month window for pre-order grouping. What a bracelet I was using to sand the kit. So I'm using the Razor Origin. I don't know what the level is on that. Superfine is, I think, like 600 grit. And then this Ultrafine 3M is like 1,000, I think. Also, what if they wanted a refund on a private warehouse subscription? Another headache. Yeah, right. It's more layers of headaches. Just do my pre-orders as standalone. It gets too complicated otherwise. Shouldn't have big ass build Gundam yet. That's the one, like 100. They haven't shown pictures of it yet. Just the silhouettes. Simple, no refunds. Yeah, but that only works so far. Some credit cards are very, very liberal with how they do chargebacks and stuff. Okay, I'm gonna call time here. So who knows? Maybe we'll at some point figure out the right way to do it. I've thought about trying to offer some sort of subscription model for a premium service of some sort, but trying to figure out exactly what that is and what makes it worthwhile for our customers and for us has been hard. You guys plan on making your own toolkit, like for beginner builder? We've definitely looked at doing some of our own tools. There isn't a mail today. I haven't tried it yet, but I hope it's as nice as people say. I've been loving it. Okay, 1 to 200. Number 76. I find it funny, I draw these numbers, and a game I used to play back in the day had clans in the game, right? And they were all numbered as a mechanic of the game, and I still associate certain numbers with those clan names in my head. Okay, we got a few. Big Papa Effie. Johnny Mecha Hand. Crispy Raw. Okay, so we got three. We'll do a three-way draw. So, good to die here. Both racers left the bowl. Totally worth it. Okay. So let's pull up the die here. Okay, so we got a 6-sided die. We're gonna roll that virtual die. If it's if it's 1 or 2, it'll be, expand these here, Big Papa Effie. If it's 3 or 4, it'll be Johnny Mecha Hand. And if it's 5 or 6, it'll be Crispy Raw. Fallout 76 moment. Oh, my clan number was 74. Sergeant Slayer, were you a med player? Mediva. Okay. All right, number 1. Halo. Oh, okay. So congratulations, Big Papa Effie. You can send an email to support@mechawarehouse.com. Support@mechawarehouse.com. Is that what I said? With your info, and we'll send out that MG Hyaku-Shiki. Congrats. And just make sure you pop a message in the chat so we know you're here. I see it. Okay, cool. We do have some backup prizes courtesy of the whatchamacallit, super chats and donations and such over the last few weeks. So we do have one. We'll bring the HG Gundam Mark II Titans out of the backup pool for our final draw of the night. Listening until just now. So we do have that backup HG kit, so we'll draw again right at the end of the stream. Pretty much like any minute now. We're getting really close. Along with Quadrupagina's Binder Gundam. So, thank you to anyone who has contributed with a super chat or donation, because that'll help. That helps with those extra giveaways and stuff. P21. All the revenue from any super chat or the Streamlabs donation link that's down in the description. Both of those, all the net revenue from those goes into a pool for adding extra backup prizes to the pool. This will be the second week now that we've given one away. Try to donate. This is so wholesome. That's basically community given. Basically community given prices. No problem if you can't right now. That's totally okay. The main prizes we donate as a business, and then those backup prizes are all kind of from our awesome community. MG Addiction is starting. It's Nick's fault. Was the winning number. I had to step away. So the winning number was 76. We had 3 winners. We had to break a 3-way tie with a virtual die roll. Mid prizes. Oh, I see. Basically, community giving prizes. Yeah. Out for the night. See y'all next week. See you later, Taylor. First MG I won here, and it was Dual Assault Shroud. It was an amazing build, and I got hooked. Yeah, the first taste is free, right? There's a reason my my Instagram and Threads profile says I'm a plastic crack dealer, right? It was the Backup HG. Backup HG today is the HG Gundam Mark II Titans. It's again courtesy of our super chats and stuff. Plastic crack indeed. Right now I'm debating on either to build RG Wing Gundam or Proto Zero next. I built the Proto Zero, it was a nice kit. I haven't done the RG Wing. I can definitely recommend the Proto Zero. Drew my backlog to 0 today, and I have 11 in the mail now. Nice. HG Nobel, I just finished sealed the deal for sticking with MG. My fingers are too fat. Cheaper giving away a kit or giving away free shipping vouchers? You mean like giving away a free shipping voucher? I think giving away that would be cheaper. Depending on what someone ordered, but it kind of comes like there's a quid pro quo there that you have to buy something in order to use it. I'd rather give away something completely free, no strings attached. Enterprises, their extensive backlog, just a surprise. Mine is about 30 kits deep. I've heard of places doing giveaways where they expect the winner to pay shipping, for example. I think that's stupid. If you're gonna give something away, give it away. So Conus, I would love that. Yeah, like I would have to put some serious stipulations on that, because one Okona's shipment that really took advantage of that would cost way more than giving away an MG kit. Like there's a reason our shipping charges get pretty high on Okona shipments once they get past a certain size, because that's pretty much a reflection of the exact cost, as close as we can estimate. Shipping voucher for the loser of a tie would be cool. Yeah, that, depending on what they ordered though, could very easily end up technically costing more. Last this morning, an RG Destiny and Megami device, Soul Hornet. Okay, so these two. Actually, speaking of which, we should get this last draw up going. So this last draw, we're going to do a number from, let's see, tops at 50, but it's third off just 2 HGs, so yeah, it would go terrible. It doesn't top at 50. It tops at like 150 or something like that, 200, something like that. And that's like if you buy a PG, multiple PGs, it can get up into those higher ranges. So Chad, you just want better shipping for overseas, just to conquer the world for Mecha Warehouse. Okay, so let's do a number from 1 to 100. And what's your favorite book series? 1 to 100 favorite book series. 1 number per person. Do not delete or change your number. We only ship to US addresses. You must be present to win. And your answer and the number have to be the same comment for it to be a valid entry. 1 to 100 favorite book series. And I realized halfway through reading all that stuff, I should have asked, hey, you, your Titans. Whoops. Okay. Oh shoot, there's one other piece I need, a 14. For dummies, there you go. Been really enjoying the Expanse books. I'm on the 3rd book right now. Got back into reading while I was on vacation and trying to keep up with it. Definitely hurting me a little bit on the sleep side. It's keeping me up late. Didn't realize that a mixed pre-order in stock order is such a pain. Kind of feel bad about the one I did. Don't worry about 100. It's not that it always is a pain. It can be. We have some other technical limitations that cause us headaches. The system we use that generates a pick list doesn't like orders that are older than like 60 days or something, 30 days, 90 days. So some of those older pre-orders are a pain in the butt to pick. That's not anything that our customers should have to deal with, though. That's a technical issue that we need to solve with the software vendor that offers that. I kind of want to write our own and replace it at some point. And it can create issues for our customers too, and it's rough because then we want to solve those problems. We got to apologize for those problems, but a lot of those problems wouldn't exist if we could enforce a rule that kept people placing only in stock orders or pre-orders and not mixed. Okay, so to read Tower of God, stopped at the train arc. Haven't heard of it. Operating web tools on my phone, short stories, love physical books. The physical books, the Guilty Pleasure series is 28 books strong, love it. Something like PBN, the release date is different, the pre-orders, it splits into multiple orders. So that's what we'd like to do. The problem is that creating the software that does that is not cheap or easy. There's no like built-in thing to do that already. So we would have to find a way to modify the platform that we're on through a plugin or other custom code to do that. In order to modify checkout, we need to use something called Shopify Plus, which is a premium Shopify product that costs thousands a month to subscribe to, and then we gotta pay the development cost on top of that to create what we need. So I'd anticipate, thousands a month to maintain that service, to do it, and then tens of thousands of dollars in software development to create it. So that's the main reason we haven't done it yet. At some point I'll get frustrated enough and just do it myself or whatever. or we'll be in a place where we can afford to have someone do it. Doesn't sound worth it, right? Exactly. Like if we were doing a lot more business than we're doing now, it would totally make sense. And it will hopefully at some point make sense. But right now, the amount of headache is small. Range. Number range kit in question. My bee was in the shower. Number range is 1 to 100. Question is favorite book series, and we're giving away an HG Mark II Titans from the backup prize pool, thanks to all of our donations and stuff. Draconic. I am. Or was, depending on how you want to look at that. I did my career when I was doing software was embedded software, so that's software that goes in devices, which is a bit different than writing software that goes on websites. I can do website stuff. I've done a little bit here and there. I think it's relatively easy compared to the stuff I used to do. I guess that's like the cocky part of me saying that embedded software is more challenging than web stuff, but I think it's true. I think it's reflected in average salaries and rates and stuff. Oh, I wasn't kidding when I said be careful, sharp parts. That hurt. But that looks pretty cool. It's a huge insight to how the warehouse runs. Thanks for sharing. Definitely an eye-opener, no problem. It's just time, right? Time is the hard part right now. I found out about your store through Complete University. I ordered numerous times, and you're currently looking for a new YouTuber to sponsor to help with sales. We've been staying away from a lot of sponsorship type stuff. A lot of that sponsorship stuff we don't find translates, especially with the amount of views and viewers that most anybody in the Gunpla space has. We've been looking at maybe trying to sponsor some videos and content outside of the Gunpla space to see if we get traction there. But I honestly don't think sponsoring makes sense for stores in the space from a financial, like actual performance level. Maybe as a goodwill thing, but if you look at all the stores that sponsor builders, how many of them have grown as much as we have in the last 3 years? And that's, nil. We've grown faster than anybody else in the space, as far as I'm aware. So, and we haven't been adding a ton of sponsored builders. This just doesn't make sense because most of them, especially like Instagram people don't have the same connection that they do with a YouTuber. YouTuber stuff is pretty good, but unless you've got a humongous several 100,000 or million plus audience, you don't drive enough traffic to actually make it worthwhile, as far as I can tell right now. But we're looking at some other options at some point. Which has better programs that could help. Machine language. Yeah, so doing embedded software is a little bit of assembly, usually C, but writing code to go on specific hardware is a little bit different than writing code for, more generic app stuff. Is popular, but I think he's in Ireland. Yeah, and so there's like a handful of YouTubers at that size in the space. And how many of you guys go shop at HLJ because that's who sponsors him? Right? Serious question. Does it make a huge impact on where you buy? News G Witch was super dope. Hopefully it gets some more mainstream attention. And the new series coming will hopefully also bring in some new customers. I think there was a pretty big inrush to the space as a result. I just posted time. Hire ChatGPT to write your code. Okay. No, honestly, HLJ shipping is too much for me. Content only helps me decide if I'll buy a kit, not where I buy it. See, exactly. Now, if we made a product that only could be bought from us, it would make sense. Honestly, Bandai should be going to all the big YouTubers and they should be sponsoring them because they drive sales for their products and most customers don't care where they get it from, in theory. So, like, we do our content to help give people a reason to buy from us, not necessarily to sell people on buying a kit they could buy from anywhere. Just wanted to get metal bill, just not sure which one. Last one is why I don't shop in anymore. Never bought from HFJ. How much is the shipping? I think it's pretty high because it's from Japan. Pretty much solely buy from Mecha Warehouse now. Appreciate that. I shop at Mecha Warehouse because of the streams. The idea, Nick. Shop Mecha Warehouse and one other that I don't mention. You hear that, Bandai? Nick says you should call me. Right? I mean, that's really the case. If you look at influencer marketing in most industries, it's because you're selling a product that only you have, or it's your version of a product. If there were 15 different model kit manufacturers and we were one of them, I would absolutely do tons of influencer stuff and I'd sponsor people left and right because it makes sense, because you'd have to buy the product from us. It doesn't make sense for me to spend the money to have somebody promote a product that you could buy anywhere. It's you know, I'm trying to think of an example, but why would I pay an influencer to promote Campbell's soup if I was selling Campbell's soup? Because you can buy it almost anywhere, right? So it doesn't make that much sense when you think about it. I bought from other places, but the drive Mecha Warehouse for me is a small, honest business aspect. Work for small family businesses. It's nice to support people in the same boat. Appreciate that. And customer service wise, solely buy from Mecha Warehouse. I'm gonna go to for most things because the community you'll have. Thanks, guys. That's what we're trying to do. We build community. We do good stuff. We've got ideas to help bring more content and maybe partner with people to try to bring value to the community in a way that isn't contingent on you buying stuff from us, if that makes sense. And I can't go into more detail because I'd give away the amazing business plan I have for that stuff. But there's stuff that I've been chewing on for a while that will at some point see the light of day. Getting this way to the vendors. Would not are. Good chat. Y'all gotta start doing build videos and recommend buying from Mecha Warehouse. I think it targets casuals who would likely just buy from Amazon anyway or eBay, coming from a JP scale collector. Great insight on stream and chat tonight. Love the depth and talks about gunplay in the US. That's what we're here for. All right. I don't know if it's visible. Okay. Picking a number 35. We're running pretty far over tonight. See if you have a number 35. Before to see what you have cooking, I got some ideas. I need some money and time. Looks like we have two with 35. John Moorhead. So we might get a coin toss tonight. And the other one is Martin Royer. So John and Martin, I need someone to pick a heads or tails. So flip the Mecha Warehouse challenge coin. We'll do the 2023 coin. So we got heads or tails. It's like Martin called heads. Is that the first one? The two. Start to feedback. Mecha Warehouse sees more customization parts found lately as I get more customizing with photo etch metal parts. I have to go to those tool more since you don't carry much. It's something we're working on. Tails never fails. Okay, so it looks like Martin is heads, and that means John is tails. So flip the coin, catch it, flip it on the back of my hand. If I drop it, I'll reflip. Good luck, guys. Perfect flip. It's like I've done that before. Okay. Oh, and we have tails. So congratulations, John Moorhead. And my condolences, Martin. So John, you can send an email to support@mechawarehouse.com with your info. We'll send that out this week as well. And I think that takes us to the end of the stream. So thank you all for hanging out tonight. Thank you to our super chats for helping with the backup prize that we gave away tonight. Really appreciate it. And yeah, hope you guys had a good time. I feel like we had a bunch of really good discussion topics tonight. So I enjoyed tonight's stream. Hope you guys did as well. We'll be back next week, 8:30 p.m. Eastern. We'll be giving away something else, maybe a backup prize too. And yeah, I think that's all. So see you guys all next time. Have a good one.